Good afternoon, Brinaunda. It is I, Farmer Ben, back once again. Base is basically the same as it ever is. The little men, the outrageous accent, everything else. In terms of how things are going, I got my raid tournament going down here, which is why we're here today. It's day number 3. Top 10% so far. I haven't played yet, so that's not too bad going. I've lost 1 on the attacks, which I lost to Lysias, which you may have seen in the last video I did. My defences are currently still A, so they're holding out well. Plenty of green. I've obviously had more than 30 matches. I have to say big congratulations to Hewitt, who I know follows my video. Well done, Hewitt. Good work, sir. Good work. I genuinely mean it when I say good work to people. I'm not sort of just saying it in bitterness or anything like that. I know when it comes to the 3-star raid tournaments, I can set up a generally reasonably powerful defense team, and my heroes are pretty emblemed up and my troops are pretty good. So it's knocking me down isn't easy. I like to think that it's set up so that any player could lose to me. I mean, I always say you can more or less lose to anyone, and you can more or less win against anyone if the boards are with you. But that's just my opinion. Maybe it doesn't work like that. Anyway, never mind. Let's stop making silly noises and actually get on with this. Okay, so we have got a. Ooh, this is quite a nasty setup, I must admit. Ooh, costume relief. I've not really seen her yet. Very red. Okay, just bathroom. Gosh. Okay, so I'm going to want regular Tyrum there. I can see that. There's two reds, but then that's mitigated by having 2 greens, which is interesting. Now, do I go defensive or offensive in my planning here? Well, I'll go with Gatto and Ulmer. Well, let's see how this goes, I suppose. Muggy's a worry. Beleath is a worry. I could swap Gatto for Gunnar, but then that's more defensive. Oh well, let's just give it a go. Let's see how we go. I could and and change around forever. I'll just have a quick look at the board. So there's no hurry as I always say to begin with, no hurry. I am faintly thinking, let's try this green move to begin with, which I know sounds random, but then if I slide that, I get 4 in a row blue. It's 1 hero down. Muggy, as I say, does cause me some concern. I would much rather if Muggy would do me a favour of dying quietly. We'll see. I may yet get that favour. Let's have a look. What's that little symbol mean? That's a new one. Immune to dispels. Oh. Good work, Gatto. Thank you. This team, now that Muggy is out of the way, I'm pretty confident I'll win this one. This team is was a bit defensively heavy, although that could have been very effective if I had a worse board. So I'm not saying that on this one it was badly set up. It was just more heavily defensive, I think, than I would possibly have gone with. And there we are. So that's Banco. I'm going to call him Banco. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. I'm never sure with some of the acrylic letters, the Cyrillic letters, the backwards letters there. I don't. Not my area, I'm afraid. Anyway, that's 1. So let's go on to number 2. Attacking Gunnar. Attacking Gunnar is annoying. The only status ailment remover I have who will really help me out here is Costume Tyrum. So, text, press the right buttons. There we go, Costume Tyrum, and I'm going to take 2 greens this time. So I'm going to swap Gatto for that one and swap in Brienne. Let's go. Everybody else is more or less staying the same the whole time now. Just take a moment here. Okay, I can see a move that's going to trigger. I think this will be at least a combo 3. So I'm just going to move this one up. That'll trigger the reds. That'll not trigger the blues. I was wrong on that one. Sorry, I thought it would trigger the blues as well. Now, Costume Gunnar is going to go off, which means my guys are in trouble. Costume Gunnar is obviously in trouble himself because he's going to get killed, but never mind. Rebane is going to be a pain because obviously all my guys are linked together now. Ishtak over here, what's his skill now? Minus 44 defense, so I'm going to use my pixie on him so he can do himself a disservice. I now have, with the beauty of Costume Tyrone there now, I've removed the status ailment, haven't I? Oh, I didn't swap him over. If I lose this now, I'm going to be fuming with myself because that's just daft. I was convinced I'd taken Costume Tyrone. Literally convinced. Grr. Right. I'm not going to use Menicius yet because he is a debuffer, so I'm going to finish off Ishtak. And now I'm going to use Menicius to try and get rid of this attack boost. Oh, brilliant. Well done, Menicius. You missed all of them. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Grr. Right. Well, Menicius has not done himself earned himself any favours from this one, I gotta say. Let's see. You're really sucking when it comes to actually hitting people, Menicius, I have to say. There we are, that's better, thank you. And then, glad I won. Right, no, I haven't won yet, but I would have said the odds are now firmly in my favour. As I took the wrong Tyrone, which was frustrating. What are the chances of Menicius missing? It seems like he's missing like literally everything. Minus 40%. Why is he missing like 100% then? Sigh. Still, never mind. Okay. Look at that. I mean, he's missing way more than 50%, I think. Right, he's finally actually able to see, so hopefully now he won't mess up all my green tiles. Particularly as Brienne's been able to see the whole time. Right, there we are. Slow progress, but down they go. Boom! Hurrah! That's much better. And victory follows. Sorry, I'm just having a sip of a drink here as well. Very professional YouTubey of me. Breathless McMuffins, that was fine. Right, okay. Oh, Carver. Now, this guy, Red Sox, he's kind of got the idea of the two flanks. So you've got Carver as his tank in the centre there. You've got a green tank, and Carver is a good tank for this. I'm not going to... I don't like Carver generally, but for rush attacks, he's quite good. And then they flanked him with two reds, whereas really two blues would be more effective, because I'm going to stack reds against Carver. I'm not going to be then stacking blues. The reds are then equally... Well, they're not as effective against Hawkmoon and Balkan as they will be against Carver, but then they just hit them at a standard rate, so it's not a particularly sort of defeating thing, really. I will swap in... I'm going to swap Brienne for Ulmer for this one because they got two reds. We'll see how that plays out. I mean, as I always say with all of these things, it is sort of looking at a thing and thinking, well, that's not how I would do it personally. Doesn't mean I'm going to win or anything. It just means it's just not how I would have done it. Right, let's have a look at this board. All right, what am I going to do here? Go with what they're showing me. Oh, that's at least luckily triggered a little combo. It's not going to be much good, unfortunately, but I could really do with some red tiles coming onto the screen. There we are, that's a little bit better that they've arrived at last. There we go, Carver's down. Ulmer can soften them up nicely. Oh, he withstands it. I didn't realise Balkan had that withstand skill. They've got a couple of people. It's quite a nice setup that this Red Sox has got, where it's got two heroes that slow your mana down. That's quite an effective combination, actually, the Borken and Carver combo, which I hadn't picked up on to begin with. And yeah, you can see it's really sort of stopped my heroes getting themselves set off. And then it's actually worked really well for them. In fairness, I hadn't picked up on that when I was initially looking at the team. But yeah, the combo there between the two of them, they have basically kept my mana from ever being fully charged. So yeah, fair enough to Red Sox. That was a good move. Didn't help I didn't get any red tiles for ages, but yeah, no, nice setup there on their defence team. I take my hat off to them. That was a tough one. Right then, let's see. We got Gunnar. Yeah, probably going to want to keep to regular Tyrum for this one. Going to swap in 2 greens, wasn't I? 2 greens. Was it Gunnar in the centre? No, it's... Oh, sorry, I tell a lie. It's Chochin's the tank, isn't it? But I'd keep it to one debuffer, and hopefully that'll be enough. I'm going to go with Malia, I think. Overall tile damage increase is pretty good with Malia. That should finish... Oh, that'll finish Chochin off. There we go. Gonna go for Gunnar because he's really the one I'm probably most worried about. And here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Lord Dust. That went a bit better. But that's the difference. The tiles, mate, when you get the tiles right. I'm obviously... Where am I? I'm top 1%, I know, but... I wanted to see... Where's the leaderboard? I know I won't be on it, obviously. 4895. So, yeah, no, it could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. And the last one... no particularly worrisome special skills to worry about with Disco Biscuit. Nice name, I like Disco Biscuit. That's a good name. No special skills that I'm particularly worried about. It does, again, as always, it doesn't mean I'm going to win or anything, but there's no one hero on their team, on his team that I'm looking at and going, I don't like them, which is quite nice from my point of view. There are a few heroes I'm always worried to see more than others. Carver is one, Jahangir is another. On rush attack only, I hasten to add, because I don't really rate either of them anywhere else. Little Karil here, I always not to be confused with Kirill, the 4-star. He can be quite annoying. And Nahamaga can be quite annoying. I don't know if I should be pronouncing it Nahamaga, but that's just how I go. I think the next move will probably finish Bane off, so I'm not going to go for him. I'm going to go for Karil, who will almost actually hopefully will kill him. I think this move should finish off Bane. This move won't have much teeth to it because it's got no because I don't have blue hero. There's no point in using my costumed Hawkmoon at the moment because everybody's already charged up. So I may as well just leave it and see what happens with this move. Oh, there we are, nice. Nice combo, just sort of took everybody out there at the end. There we go, Disco Biscuit. Well done, good name, sir. There we are, so top 1%, where am I going to be? 549th, so comfortably top 1%, but still, definitely no real sort of chance of being on the actual tournament leaderboard. Was Leo there yesterday? I think he was. Still up there, your mum, a few players that I've sort of seen a couple of times. Just looking for any other names that I recognise on the leaderboard. There's a few that sort of come up quite a bit. I do apologise if I'm just scrolling over anybody's name that I should know. Hugh Crassus, Pink Gherkin looks. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so well done to all the players who are currently in the top 100. It's looking good, guys. And yeah, as I say, not a bad sort of day of tournaments. I just keep the one I lost. I'm gonna put my hands up to this one. I'm gonna say it wasn't well. The board didn't help me, but I think the thing that really stopped me there was actually that Red Sox had set up a very good defense combination in Carver and Borken. These two here, both of whom reduce the mana and basically stop my heroes going off. And because it's fast mana, it's even more effective. Now, I've only got one of them, but actually that combination of the two, what it immediately makes me think is next time I pull a Carver from my training camp, I think I'll keep him and power him up, because that could work. That worked really well for that team there. So yeah, definitely one I'll come back to. That I like that. Anyway, very much thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the other things which YouTubers do love to ask everyone to do. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please tell your friends, enemies, neighbours, and associates, business associates, allies, enemies, etc., etc. It remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. This is Farmer Ben, wishing you all the best. Take care. Goodbye.